Hello, lovely people. It's another episode of The Opinion where we test your beliefs and provoke your thoughts. Of course, my name is Nazita, and today I'm not doing it alone. I'm doing it with my lovely girls, starting from
Sexy,
and then
I'm Tina Molika.
And the lady A is right here.
oh my God, today we have two interesting topics we are going to be discussing, and I cannot wait to hear the views and opinions of my girls and myself. So we're just going to dive right deep into it. And the first question is, should people vote based on ethnic basis, and why? I'm going to start with Sexy. What do you think? Should they vote based on I'm an Ashanti and I'm an Ewe, or what do you think?
I think it's an outright no for me. If you are voting based on policies and having the country's development at heart, I don't think that ethnicity comes in here. But unfortunately, that is what we witness some of the time. I don't have statistics here to back it up. So, but I mean, it's a general thing that, okay, people vote based on ethnic groups. And so when you go to my place, for example, Somanya, obviously,
okay.
I mean, if you are contesting and you get a ticket to be the parliamentary candidate for the NDC, for example, is like an automatic slot.
Oh, really?
So
the actual elections is at primary.
Yeah,
literally.
the primaries. That's where everything. So you see them bantering here and there.
To get the primaries.
Because if you get the primaries, the notion is that. But I wish that people will vote based on policies, so that we wouldn't have that. We cannot anticipate where the voting lines will be, and then we can't also predict the voter patterns. So yeah, that's
Tina,
my opinion.
what do you think about this?
What affects the entire nation doesn't affect an ethnic group, so I don't understand why people even think about voting based on where the person is coming from, the one who is represented. Because I'm not coming, let's say, I won't mention a political party's name anyway. Initially, people thought the NPP was an Akan kind of party. Until recently, we have Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia contestant from the north. And people even within the party had issues. I mean, we read about it and all that. Because I think from the onset and what their communicators portray out there, they make it look like it's an Akan thing.
Okay.
So most Akans align with it. Forgetting that if that person or whoever leads that party becomes president and they bring bad policies, it will not affect just your region, but the country at large. And your people are not just living within your region. You have people that are from your tribe, but are also in a different region working. So if something bad happens, let's say in terms of Galamsey, which affects the water, you can't say I'm at so many. I don't care what happens in Kumasi, because you have relatives there as well. So I will keep saying, vote based on policies and the ideologies of the party that you think you support, without being influenced by where you were giving birth to, or because your parents feel like this is the party we belong to, so automatically you should be. I think the age that cut for votes is 18, and 18 you should be matured enough to make certain decisions without necessarily following steps of others. You should have a mind of your own. So vote based on what you believe in and not where you're coming from or where you think you find yourself.
Whether we like it or not, people will still be influenced by where their parents, votes. And because, we grow up seeing them, and the way they are so, passionate about the party they belong to.
It's like
and for some, I think that in all of this, which is a very good topic, I must say, we should be more discerning. That people, I agree with both of them saying that, yes, if you belong in certain ethnic groups, you know that for sure, if it's a party A or party B, the likelihood of you winning here is, high. But people should look at what they are offering, in terms of, my mother can be a diehard NDC or MPP. It's fine. but I have a mind of my own.
Exactly.
And in as much as, I see, okay, my parents probably have there are reasons why they belong to this party. It doesn't necessarily mean that I should go on the same tangent with them. And for somebody who has, I think my kids are no more teenagers, actually. They are a young man and a young woman. I think that, until now, my daughter doesn't even have a voter's ID. You know, there have been times I've pushed it, but I realized that, you know, I can't force her. You understand? So I'm very tactful about it. I'm like, sis, you need to own voter's ID. And then she will ask me, Mommy, and to vote for who? She knows my party. She knows how passionate I am about the party. But it's not going to influence her to go and get a party voter's ID and vote. So you see the dynamics. It wouldn't have been the same maybe with myself and my parents.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But they have a mind of their own. So the more we get people informed, you know, and also get them to embrace the idea of being political is good. I always say it doesn't. We all can't be politicians, but we should be involved in making decisions that affects all of us as a nation. So, if you're in the university or whatever and you are not politically inclined, but you know the things that are happening in your country, it's good. Use that to make your informed decision and vote.
Okay, so one of the things I want us to do today is to put ourselves in the shoes of people who make these kind of decisions. Why do you think they make them, and how do you think we can convince them through this platform to make different choices, to not vote along ethnic lines?
Is it Patrick? Let me take it, Patrick. So I don't lose my thoughts here. I even wanted to finish with that.
No,
So, imagine you are somebody over the years who voted based on ethnicity. What do you think the reason? Now you are someone who's been voting based on ethnicity. What
Now, are you saying that is me?
No, she's saying
I'm
put
giving
yourself
you
in
now.
put
the
myself.
shoes of people.
Put yourself in their shoes.
Okay.
Why do you think the person will do that? And what, in your own opinion, is the way forward? Like, how can you convince somebody to vote based on?
First and foremost, I
including
think it's an inbuilt thing.
Okay.
As in, they grew up knowing that this is the party we belong to, and nothing can change our mind. We have those people who have taken that stance. As in, if it's NDC, whatever NDC does, good, being a good or bad,
No support.
Yeah,
it's our party.
Okay.
You can't look elsewhere. Like it's an abomination. We have those people. So far as they are concerned, NDC can do no wrong in their eyes, even if they know it is wrong.
It's justifiable.
We have the same kind of people in MPP and the other parties as well. But we will mention these two because they are the dominant ones and they are the ones we know. If it's not NDC, it's MPP. Happy? Okay. And so that other party counts. It's the two we know for now.
Sure.
You know, so if you have taken that kind of stand, changing your mind, it will take the
Grace of God.
grace, because those people, I mean, like, you know, and I will use like age groups like my parents, 70s, thereabouts. You cannot change their mind just like that. That's, there's this new party. No. In fact, how are you going to start it? You know, because so far as they are concerned, whatever party they belong to, they are dying with it. Whether it's good for us or not. Because there are times I've pushed them, you know, like I try to like, but why is this party doing this and you are still saying, the way they will attack you, my dear, you won't win with them. Nothing is changing their mind. If we can change people's mindsets on this, I think it will be the younger generation.
Okay.
In as much as they have a mind of their own, you also, you know, I think that we can guide them to make informed decisions so that they will even be interested in voting. Because some honestly can't be bothered. And that is also a problem.
Okay. So, Tina, let me come to you. What do you think are some of the benefits we as Ghanaians are going to enjoy if people start voting based on issues? I know some people will never change their mind. And I know it's supposed to be a logical.
Before I pick, I even answer the question. I really got a question. I just want to start from where she stopped.
Okay.
About why people will stay somewhere forever, because that's where they feel like they were born and bred. They've been
in their
inducted
mind.
with it, that's it. But then again, there's been another trend where we've seen people also leave a certain political party, regardless
Sure.
of wherever they started with, they were born into it, they followed the party, they've sacrificed money, time,
That's the individual
resources,
decision.
and they left. And when you check, it wasn't because they disagreed with policies, but
No.
because of the selfish benefits. They realized they were not getting certain things. Let's say my party is in power and they are not giving me the position I want or contract I want. Out of pain, I will leave and then go join, and we've seen it happen.
So their expectations were not met.
So, you see, so people will leave. So it's not like constant, they will not leave. And then it goes beyond tribe. You understand where I'm coming from? Because we've seen, I don't know if it's good to mention a name. We've seen somebody who is an Ewe man. I think if you are listening and you're Ghanaian, you know, but I won't mention anybody's name. I don't want court issues.
Describe it vividly so we can picture the person.
The person is
even
an,
without
the person is an
name
Ewe.
information.
And then he left a major political party with his boss. They have a party now.
We know
And
the
now they are coming out. The person comes out, attack the party he is coming from.
Yeah.
And people feel
The
that
party
is
that
pain.
made him.
That is
Supposedly.
bitterness. You are just doing this.
Give him a name.
Because even, and people go like, even with your tribe, you should have been here. And you joined because number one, you were selfish. And because you are not getting things, look at how it was easy to move. But how many times do you see Ashantis themselves leaving MPP?
Okay. Party.
One tried it, he came back. And he's now campaigning, following Bawumia. So the issue of tribal thing, I think, is embedded. And it's a very sensitive area. When you touch on people's tribe or religion and then a
Culture,
political
tradition.
party and all that, you've stepped on their tail. And we've seen it. It happened in Rwanda, where even just a comment, a journalist created the whole thing
Well,
because of the
genocide.
tribal thing. So people are there like that. When you tell them, if their political leader tells them that do this, they follow. So it is bad when the person belongs to a political party that is noted for
Tied to
a
a
particular tribe,
or
and then they are so embedded, you can't change their minds. But they should look beyond that and look at how that party is, or that party or political party in power is actually contributing to the development within their space or region. If you come to my region, or you are the president, and I realize there's nothing that I'm benefiting, but people from different regions are even benefiting, I think I'll be wise. But no, in Ghana, they will still be there because that is where I'm born and bred. They don't even look at benefits anymore.
Okay.
They look at where they think, just to feel their ego that my party is in power. Sometimes they just want to know that their party is in power. It makes them happy. They don't want anything from the government.
Okay. Sexy. I'm going to come to you, but this time I'm going to be a bit more specific. Do you think the reason why Bawumia or the MPP managed to get a lot more seats in the northern region or in the north is because of Bawumia being selected as vice president and now a running mate? What's your opinion?
I think that Ghana has had that, thing of lately, somebody from the north, being vice, and then someone vying, the president from elsewhere. We like that south-north kind of thing. We saw that from Aliu Mahama. We are seeing that with Bawumia. I think John himself, being from the north, just that he wasn't Muslim. I hate to say things that I haven't really analyzed.
Okay.
So I don't know what informed people from voting, against
still
a
take
certain
it from that
party and this and that. But I feel like if people vote based on policies and based on the kind of development they see in their lives currently or at the time when they were voting, then because there was this slogan at a point in time, she was sitting in Natua Bapa. So almost show my sitting and they think that okay, the party is doing well for me. Yeah, a is different for everyone. Maybe you are not benefiting from free SHS. Someone is. So they feel like it's working for me.
Okay.
Maybe someone's road has been constructed and they feel like it's okay.
For them.
But maybe me, mine is
your
money
road is
money in my pocket.
So I'm good.
And I'm not getting the money in my pocket, so it's not working for me. So I feel like those things come into play. But will I rule out the fact that Bawumia played a role? I don't think I'll rule it out. I think it also showed that they really are embracing
Open-minded
that
about
kind of.
other
And
No,
I'll even
I would
add,
take it from the way you're done.
talking about ethnicity, I'll even add the fact that we saw Peter Amewu, Honorable Peter Amewu, win a seat in the East Volta. Hogwe, look at such a seat, Hogwe, going to the MPP. That's shocking. So it tells you that some people look beyond. I don't know what
But
he did.
he's a Voltairean anyway.
He's a Voltairean.
But not within that part. So the fact that he's even a Voltairean, they accepted.
No,
I mean, basically.
Exactly. But then
If it was an Akan Ashanti contesting a Voltairean.
no, but
would
that's
have
what I'm
been
saying. That when it
difficult.
comes to parliamentary lines, it's different. It is when you come to the urban areas, it's more like people can contest from different ethnic groups. So we are in this constituency. Anybody can contest.
Exactly.
But if you go to the villages
You need to be from
and
there,
the regions,
regardless
it's
of the
usually
political
you are
party.
from there.
So the Peter Amewu's case is not really shocking.
No,
Because he's a
it's
Voltairean.
shocking.
No, he's a Voltairean.
He's a
it's shocking.
Voltairean, but
It's
it's
his own
shocking
people.
because
It's
he
shocking
came there
because
from
exactly.
NDC,
No, but
NPP.
is it not the
But
first time?
it's the individual.
It's-
It's the
it's
first time.
never
But
been
me,
one-
Exactly.
I wasn't
voted
really
since
surprised.
when I'm coming. We voted since when 1992. It was 2020 or so. I don't know. I can't remember the year he won.
2020.
If it's 1992 till 2020, before MPP is winning a seat in that region, it's surprising.
Because he said
You understand?
he started doing politics in that area.
Exactly,
Not long.
so
He
that
There was
started-
people
another
were
first.
looking,
There was
so
another
it
first
means-
time for
It was
MPP
a
again.
process.
Exactly.
contest
So
one
all
time.
I'm
I think
saying
Dr. Amin,
is-
the
all
Minister
I'm
of
saying,
Finance,
so-
he seats as well.
So
it was
all
a
I'm-
first for NPP.
Exactly. So all I'm saying is when people look beyond holding on to a political party because
Based
of
on
historical
ethnicity.
lines
Okay.
and their ethnicity attached to it because as for Airways, maybe we do not agree with this tribe
So
or
they
people my tribe. I always say this. I think when we have a Depot festival and we run, there is a gunshot that says the Akans are coming, so run away.
Wow.
It is
That alone.
yeah, it is something that has been there since. And so if you go to Somania and they are not voting for
So
MPP,
it's so many
so
operating
it's somebody,
against
they have
trauma.
their reason. It's historical. And if people now say, I'll be
Okay.
shocked if Somania people vote for MPP. And I will research on that and find out what changed.
But if the
Who
person
did
is
they-
from the place, they may consider.
They don't. The thing is, the
Okay.
two of them
Okay.
contesting are still from there, but they never vote for
Interesting.
the person.
There's something you said. If I don't add it now, I may forget.
Okay.
About she was trying to make an analysis between choosing a running mate from the like different regions.
Okay.
But there's one thing or one trend that I've noticed about the MPP that I feel there are differences when it comes to the NDC. It was just once that they picked a Northerner as a running mate, but with the MPP, look at the trend. It's been Kufuor picked Aliu, and then Nana picked Bawumia. Let's go to the other way around. Rollins picked Atamils, different.
Central.
And then Atamils picked Mahama. So Mahama was the, I mean, let's say, so look, so with the NDC, so like they were not really concentrating with on the Northerners. Let's be
You
very
said-
honest.
You mentioned that
They were not really
Rollins picked who?
Atamils, he wasn't from the north.
And
He
Aka.
wasn't from, okay.
They were
He
not from
wasn't
the
also
north.
from Ashanti. So he
Exactly.
And Aka as well.
But
They were
Rollins
all
was coming
the
from a
central.
stronghold of the NDC.
That's what I'm saying.
But we, at some point, we started
and I
losing,
should
NDC
have
started losing votes even in Central.
exactly.
Right? They started, MPP started cashing out.
Cash-
But
But
the central
then
region
again-
has always been a swing seat.
it doesn't
a
belong to
swing,
us. It's been like that even
So
till.
that's what I'm
No, the point
what
is-
So
you're
I'm saying,
I get you.
I'm
They
saying,
were
so
choosing
with the
for the
Bawumia thing,
eating-
I think that particular MPP has been strategic.
with
No,
that.
but I
with
would
the
also say that
picking a
NDC has
Northerner.
been strategic with that because one, if Rollins is coming from the Volta region, which is a stronghold of the NDC,
But he picked-
it is only good that he will also choose someone from elsewhere, which is
He
a
picked the
strong-
central
or
region.
an
Elsewhere is
MPP dominant
central.
seat.
Central is
So
not
when
a
they
very
come, you see,
dominant-
political analysis goes beyond just the north.
But the northern
You look
region,
at
too,
your
you know that
stronghold.
most of the places, especially northern region itself, it's also swing. Northern region itself.
Currently,
No, but that's
currently,
just
one
He used
region.
not to.
So
Okay.
and Mahama was from that region, but they
But-
still didn't pick him initially. So I think
But
I'm not
I'm
trying
saying
to.
that,
But
you
listen,
see,
I'm just
when-
trying to say
when-
some are being strategic because
Everybody
I
is
want
being
to move the
strategic. I
conversation.
think there's
No,
an
okay.
analysis that
Setting.
goes on
I
before
think that
somebody is chosen.
Let's
to
not
contest.
derail from the real
Okay,
Sure.
issue.
what I want to talk
So-
about is that
Okay.
what kind of tools like technology and other things can we use to motivate the next generation? Already from what you said, the past generation, I mean, it's a done deal for them. They are not ready to change. But moving forward, aside the example you gave for your daughter, what other strategies and techniques and tools can we put in place to ensure that moving forward we can encourage the people after us to vote based on issues? That's one. And I want you to answer 2 questions each. The second one is, yes, the second one is constituencies that are swing states, like for example Adenta, and I think you said
Lejo Kuku.
yeah. Would
That
you
is just in
say-
Greater Accra.
Will you say the constituents are either well informed or they vote based on issues or policies? So those are the 2 questions I want each of you to answer. I really want to hear your answers on this.
Okay, the first one, the new generation
Yeah.
have a mind of their own. Thank God. And whether we like it or not, Ghana as a country is still not in that place where, you know, individually people will make their own decisions and own it. So for a very long time, politics will still be based on tribalism. Because still people are going to vote not based on issues. They are going to base their votes mainly because this person comes from where I come from.
Even the current
it is
generation.
not changing anytime
Even
soon.
when social
From where I
media-
sit,
Okay.
forget about social media and all that,
I'm
because
coming.
my mother is not looking at what
No,
is
I'm
on
not talking
social
about your
media.
mom. I'm talking about your daughter.
No,
why she- from where
but
she
no,
sits.
but I'm giving you
That's
the
why she
balance
says
based
from
on the
where she
topic
sits.
we're discussing.
Yes.
Your concentration is on the youth now, but you're
Yes,
also
yes,
saying
yes.
that what can we do to change that mentality, that so that people don't stick to just it's if I'm MPP and they are not doing something right, whether tribalism or not, I should move and go somewhere else. Is that not what we're looking at?
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is, for as long as it will be possible, some people will not derail from that mindset. They will still be there. What did I say? So those people, no,
that can
yeah, higher, because they are not voting based on issues. Almost tribal we in our lines now.
Even
That's where
that's the youth, right?
even
So how
some
can we
youth,
increase
some
the
youth,
number
and
of
still
people
some of
who
the
vote
older people.
on policy?
So let's allow
wants
them
to
to
comment.
be more informed, you know. So because if you are well informed, you're able to make, you know, very, informed decisions.
Yeah,
So
I was going to ask by who, because the point is the family you are coming
by
from.
us, the media.
Okay.
That is what we are
This
doing
way.
now.
And right now, you know, the media is not just traditional media, just
Exactly.
I saw a video trending regarding the cathedral. I'm just going to use that as an example. I want to believe that there are times that people can play propaganda with that, right? But facts are facts, whether it's propaganda or not. And I believe that using technology, for example, these TikToks and stuff, will let people sit back and wonder. What I am seeing is that a lot of youth, apart from those who are voting on ethnicity, some of them are not even interested in voting at all. So my question is, for those who are not interested in voting, how can we urge them to vote on policies instead of voting? Because the reason why they don't want to vote at all is because for years they see people vote based on ethnicity and it hasn't
They are
taken us
tired,
far.
yeah.
So how do we convince the swing voters or people who are not interested in voting to go and vote their party based on issues or based on
That
policies?
is why I said earlier on in my submission, I said that, I vote. Proudly Ghanaian, I vote. I think it's my right to vote. So I belong to a certain party. But the difference between me and the diehards is that if my party is misbehaving, I'm able to say it without fear. It doesn't change where I stand. But at least I'm discerning enough
different.
to, bring it out or say it without fear. That's all.
Very few people
Do you understand?
do
So
that. She's
that is
different.
just
She's
me.
Very few.
And I also mentioned to you that my daughter, almost 23, does not have a voter's ID. So like I'm saying, it's her right. She knows that, but I can't force her.
You can't force it.
She's old enough to make that decision. That she needs to own a voter's ID. So if she decides that I will never own one, which one? What will I do to her? Do you understand? So it is the way we can go about it is this is a young woman who is very well informed as well. Do you understand? So it is an individual choice. 1, 2, if they will ever vote or not. Again, I can force her, but even if I force her, will I know? Will I see who she will vote for?
That's what I was going to say. If your daughter, who is a good
Will I
person,
see who she votes
do you
for?
think at this
No.
point she's going to vote based on policies or based on ethnicity?
She would definitely vote based on policy.
She's educated.
She's
Yeah.
a very well,
Lovely.
you know, enlightened woman. So she would definitely vote on,
Based on
I mean, issues and policies. No two ways about
But
that.
So
here's
the
the-
But for
I'll
her to
come
get
to
into
it.
that place where she will even see the need
Interested, yes.
to go and vote, is where we
That's what
are.
I was
Do you
coming
understand?
in quickly
Exactly.
with that to agree with you that
Yes.
they don't vote because even the policies, when we hear them and we vote them
It
into
doesn't
power,
come to
we
light.
don't see it.
It doesn't
so
come to
now
light.
they
So
don't think
people are
that
tired.
okay,
So they
vote
feel
on
like it's a
policies
waste
for
of their
what?
time.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Since you are concerned,
Yes.
let me come to you. The constituencies that swing, like my constituency and her constituency.
Where is your constituency? I want to know. I'm just curious.
My constituency is not an Ashawo constituency.
No,
Just for the
no,
record.
constituency.
That's
Are
my-
you? Yeah, no. You are in my
I was at
constituency.
Natas
Yes,
constituency,
my
and
constituency is
I
fine.
was supposed to relocate.
We stick to what we want.
Exactly.
Okay. So
We are-
Adenta is one of the seats that we
that,
will retain somebody.
they are Ashawo.
Anybody can come.
Anybody
Ashawo
can come and we
constituency.
look at the Abraham Netoba, and it has a lot of it has a lot of pensioners, people who are down for that kind of thing. So they really decide. But I want to really know, do you think the reason why we are swinging is because we are actually interested in policies, or we just don't think that anybody deserves a second term?
I think that such constituencies, I think, might not even vote based on policies. I think it's more of development, what they see.
They see.
So
Okay,
they want to
okay.
see good roads. They want to see schools being developed. They want to see this. They want to see
It's
that.
true.
If they are not seeing it, that's it.
You are
Forget
gone.
your policies.
You are gone.
It's just what they want to see. So I'm using this road all the time. You came to say that
You do it
you
in-
construct
in
the
your
road for
policy.
me or rehabilitate the
They
road
didn't
for
see
me,
that.
and you are not doing that. And some I've heard a few also say Ombe they don't come
They don't
for
attend
funeral
funerals.
services, outdooring ceremonies.
They don't come
It
and
means
give
you are not
it, sawai and
affable.
all
When you
that.
wanted the position,
And that's
you
what
came
maybe
to
they are
them,
looking
but
for.
now you are not affable. So they will change you because at least now you don't attend my funeral. I don't get in one.
You don't come for naming ceremonies.
Yeah, I mean,
We
you
invite
come for
crazy.
weddings, you don't
you don't
attend.
come.
People are just
Tina,
selfish.
what do you really make
So
of
you
all
see the
this?
reason why we
Policies,
vote.
development,
Zena,
and
do you see? So apart from the tribal aspect,
People vote
there's
for
this
petty.
you know,
Yeah.
the pettiness in which we even take people out of office.
including picking calls. I
Eh,
get
yeah.
politicians
It's
who
so
pick calls.
Oh, that's
They
the
change
when you
their
wanted our
numbers.
vote
But you
today,
see, what people
and
need
then
to
now we're
understand.
looking for you and you're not coming
And you're
around.
not
What
there.
people
The
need to
guy doesn't
understand
have time to come around because they are working.
is that
They will throw
Yeah.
stones at your vehicle when you come back to the constituency.
what people
Wow.
need to
We've seen
understand is,
It happens
and
to
I think
people.
I don't know if it's on this platform that I discussed earlier on, like one of the topics or one of the things I mean maybe it was behind the scene thing, but I always say this: we the electorate, we are the reason why some of the people we vote into power disappoint
I
us.
agree.
The pressure.
I agree.
You will give birth, you go to the MP's house for adoring money,
HSN.
funeral
When
money.
the
main
main
goal-
goal-
And
what's
if
the
I don't
main
give
goal
you
of
because I
MP?
don't
To
have,
make
you get
laws,
angry and
right?
vote me out.
Because
Is
when
this
you were
sensible?
looking for power,
You
you
promised.
came round.
Giving me
Because you came round and you were
You also
giving, you go to the house.
Applauded them for even getting
Monday
pregnant.
fufu,
Exactly
braided
that.
hair,
but you see,
that's
maybe I just playing
fufu.
politics with it anyway.
braided hair.
Did banku and
Did
all
They
banku.
that.
have you watching.
So,
What do you think is the reason why this one?
I think it's because they've not found somebody that they believe would develop the place.
I
That's
was
the
hoping you
simple.
say we are a very intelligent constituency
No.
and we
You didn't-
know
if it
the
was about,
elite-
You are
no,
very
if it was
petty.
about,
People is-
you are very
if it was about
You don't give
Adenta
chance
itself, you said you
for progress.
generalize it. You generalize it. That's what I also said. If it was
Samoki
limited
and I,
to
our
your
constituency
constituency,
is the best.
because you
The
mentioned pensioners, and of course they are educated
not
before
yet
and all that.
like that.
But you said you generalize it, so
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
saying,
wings.
yeah. That's wings,
Also,
so.
too, we've ended the first topic of the opinion, and we cannot wait to take a commercial break
I want
and
that
get
one.
right back with the second question that we are going to be discussing. See you. commercial break, you are watching The Opinion. And of course, I'm not doing it alone. I'm doing it with my lovely girls. And the next topic we are going to be discussing, even I'm so interested. At this point, I will just stop as host and join us, you know. So it says, is breaking up with a friend harder than your partner? Right?
take.
I would like to go first.
Okay.
Okay, so I do not, if I'm going to be in love with somebody, I do not, I am so aware that emotions are not reality. So when I fall in love with somebody and I love them and whatever it is, and you don't want me back again, or for some reason you're not treating me well, it will be easier for me to move on, not because it doesn't hurt, but I've built my self-love to a point that if somebody doesn't want me in their presence, I have no business there. That is one. Secondly, because I know emotions, when you feel it, is real, but it's not facts. I don't really rely so much on making emotional decisions, even though they hurt emotionally. And I believe that when I have a friend that I love, you know, there's some love that is very logic. Like, if your eyes are clear, you're not reacting to dopamine or anything. So that friendship, my eyes are clear. And if there's no reason, I don't have any reason, like anything so crazy that a person has done, I will not be willing to give up that friendship unless the person doesn't want to be friends again. If it's just a small banter. Why? Because we women, we thrive so much on relationship and like non-romantic relationship and support from whether it's a man. We thrive on community to assist each other through very difficult times, right? So I find it very important. And because I can make a logical decision ending with a friend than an emotional decision when it comes to a partner, because there are so many times as a female, my emotions have made me proud, will make me make decisions that is not factual. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but that's just my take. I cannot wait to hear your own. Feminist sexy. What do you think? Which one is harder?
For me, which one is harder?
Breaking up with a friend and breaking up with the... And when we say harder, let's put it in context. Is it emotionally harder or what you were talking about before we started?
Okay, I think that for me, I don't break up with friends.
Yeah, hardly, right?
I withdraw. I withdraw.
And put them where they are supposed to be, right?
I just withdraw.
Okay.
So, for example, I might mute you from seeing my status. So that you don't come and comment and then I have to respond. I might limit seeing you often. So if we go out every Saturday, you will not be there. You ask me, I'll say, oh no, I'm not available. And it will be so diplomatic,
Okay.
like you wouldn't even notice that there's something
Sexy.
wrong.
Sexy.
So I won't go straight jackets, whether it's harder
Please,
or
let's
softer.
be specific. This is not just any other friend. No. This is somebody you have memories like best. Let's say
Oh, yeah,
BFF.
my
So we
very-
see the
Exactly.
intensity of
Exactly.
it. It's lover versus
See,
BFF.
so let me give you a practical example.
Okay.
So I have this friend, and I'm one person. If you are friends with me, whatever I'm doing and I feel it will benefit us, let's go together. So I have this friend. If I'm too specific, she will know she's the one. So I don't want to be very
I know
specific.
you, so you are bringing your
Yeah.
name, okay?
So we decided on doing certain things together in terms of self-development. And we all did. And I actually held her hand and we went up together. We got to a point where we took slightly different paths, but we're all going up there. And she decided to ghost me. She ghosted me for a while because she thought she had taken a certain path and she felt it was maybe in her mind higher than the path I took. Later, she realized that no, Sang is soaring somewhere else. So she called and wanted to come back. I'm talking about somebody I knew, and she did this around 2018. And she came back in 2023 December to ask me, oh, how are you doing, Sang? Are you okay? Hey, and people are asking of you, and they are saying you are now doing this and that and all that. I said, okay. I muted her. She sometimes comes to me, oh, Sang, do you have this? I realize she wants that kind of relationship, but I'm not giving it back to her. But I haven't told her anything.
Okay.
I haven't said I've broken up with you as a friend. You are no more my friend, and I've avoided all that drama. But do you have my time? No. Do you have my attention? No. Do you have, conversations with me? You don't. So that's silent. But with a guy, you can't
ghost the guy just like that.
Oh, you can ghost the guy.
No, if I'm dating you, I'm not. If I'm really dating you, I'm in a relationship with you, I won't ghost you. If I'm breaking up with you, it must be crystal clear. We have broken up. If you see me anywhere, I'm not your girlfriend. So that you don't see me in someone's office and come and say that, hey, somebody has done that to me before. Hey, somebody
my
say, hey, Massa, come back.
Okay, I'm going
You
to
understand?
make. Let me be more extra specific. Okay, yes, because I like she's answered it and I'm not happy. I'm not happy. So I want to tighten it. Imagine a perfect partner who does not love you again because he's met someone else. Wait. A perfect partner you've invested emotions in,
Monica should answer
who
that
has
question.
never cheated or done anything for you to hate them. The person has pushed you, but they just don't feel the same because they met someone else. Wait. And then a scenario where you have a perfect friend who supports, cry with you, everything, but because of a particular behavior or path that you've chosen, the person feels like this doesn't really work with my values, so sorry, but I have to bounce. These are perfect people. This is not somebody.
My friend actually comes to tell me that she wants to go.
So I'm giving. Okay.
I don't understand.
So I want to.
Should the person say it?
I'm going to
The
give you.
person
I'm
says.
going to give you specific scenarios.
Okay.
You have a guy who has helped you, your family, everything to the peak. Somewhere along the line, he's just so good, a good human, who have found somebody and has fallen in love with the person. But remember, you've invested emotions and the person has treated you good. That's a different scenario. The other one is a perfect
answer is already
friend.
for me.
Let's say you have a perfect friend who,
Also left
for
you
lack
for
of a
another
better
friend.
word, you decided to strip.
What's the-
And
As
for
I-
somebody who has been supportive all your life, the person feels like even though it's your personal choice, this is where I cannot go with you. So I still love you, but I love you from afar. Which one is more painful?
Well, I've never been in that
one is
condition. I've not
Yeah, so
never.
put yourself
But
in that scenario.
if I should be in that scenario, like I'll be hurt losing my friend.
But you didn't listen.
You said if the
She
man
said you were going to strip, and she doesn't agree with
she doesn't
you.
agree.
And she will love you from afar. It's not like they have
Did
a
you
problem
listen?
with your
That's what I'm
You
choice.
saying.
didn't listen, and she's
That's what I'm saying.
leaving.
That's what I'm
That one
saying.
shouldn't be a problem.
That's what I'm saying. It will be painful with that because as for someone says I don't want you again, I've met somebody. Why should I be worried
Because
about
the
it?
person is good, a good father.
You are good, but you don't want me. What do you want me to do?
No, the fact that wait,
Okay, the girl took your
wait.
boyfriend.
Let me give you the scenario
The
again.
girl took my. That is
I
what
want-
I
let
mean.
me give you-
Let me
I'm
give you
gonna
one
be that
to
question.
catch
Now
it.
they okay.
What did
your boyfriend.
you
The
say?
girl snatched
Oh,
your boyfriend.
wait, you
It
are
has
the
never
maid,
happened,
don't
but if
worry.
it happens, I
Who
know and I
snatched
know
what?
where
Who
to.
snatched what?
I'm saying the girl snatched her boyfriend.
Which girl?
No, her friend.
In
snatched
case
her
some-
Oh,
boyfriend.
the two of them should go.
It has never happened. Exactly. That one, two
Okay.
of them will go. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't care.
And with no remorse, we
No,
even throw a
two of
party,
them,
break
yes.
up party.
Two of them.
Okay, let me come to
But that's for
Queen-
boyfriend and
Queen
no, I
Z.
don't know.
what is your take on all these discussions?
All of it.
Summary, what's your position, your opinion on our opinion?
My opinion, the Omobeti.
I can't wait.
I think that personally, friendship or relationship as in love relationship, I am a very intentional person.
Okay.
I'm one person who is very, very intentional, and I know it. It's not like somebody's telling me. I'm very intentional about a lot of things that I do.
Including friendship.
So I choose my friends. I am so choosy about who I want to because when I love hard.
Same here.
That's how I am. I love
friends
so
don't mess
hard
with
that
me.
I don't do in betweens. It's either I choose you, I love you for who you are, or you know what, Pebebifa. So I don't do in betweens where I'm forced to have somebody around me. No, I don't do that. I don't know how to do those things. So when I choose you, I choose you. So you must give me a reason to not want to have you in my life again. And once you give me that reason, like she said, sometimes we don't speak it, we act it. You know, but because I'm a very intentional human being, I have my own way of dealing with that hurt because it would hurt because you chose that person. You share a space with somebody, you share things with somebody. So obviously for whatever reasons, if they disappoint you, they hurt you, or whatever they do, you would be hurt if you're a human being. But is it hard to let go? No. Because before I let go, I've also dealt with my demons. And so
In both scenarios or in the friendship?
in both scenarios.
Okay.
So I am in that place where
You are at peace.
I can let you go, and
For
it's
both.
fine.
For both, for both.
But the question is
Be-
not both. They said, which Nyohine?
Now,
mean
Nippon,
you
there even
What's
the
that?
one that's the one crowd that you
Seriously?
might say is even more painful because maybe the person is somebody, a loved one that you've been intimate with, you've been close, and that is a relationship.
Unfortunately, I
And
can't
look,
lose that
me
one
cry
easily.
no-
I know
me
that
down.
is me.
That's what is
And
surprising.
It's friends to
Me
do
down,
that.
down,
Have
she
you
must
if
have
I
my
love
best
myself.
friend. Friend.
It is mission
Who
when you do something
supports
to
me
me.
like the
No.
way you just said how you support
No.
your friends? You think I'm going to compare
I'll not let
it
you.
to
I can't
a
compare it to a
romantic
man. I will let the
relationship?
man go.
that friendship has its own,
Different levels.
vibe
That's
and
the level I'm
dynamics.
talking about. That friend on that
No,
level.
but I
But
think
as
from
we
in
even
that
speak,
relationship-
as we speak now, this I have been forced to let go of a friend who have known for over 25 years,
Wow.
and it's because she's very selfish.
So
I
that-
Some
had
people like
known
that. When you realize
that
That
she's
you-
selfish.
but you just
But-
didn't think.
No, listen to me. I am intentional about things. One and two, I choose people. So after choosing her, I realized who she was in terms of how she does her things. Does it make her less of a human being? No. Because she has her good sides as well. So can I love her the way she is? Yes, I did love her the way she was, or she is. But it gets to a point where, when people, don't reciprocate the kind of affection or love that you give them, and you give them room and time to see if they would get it, and they don't, you don't force it. Do you understand? Because so far as I am concerned, from what I see, she will be selfish till
The way she does.
she can't be selfish anymore. You understand?
can't deal
So
with such people.
and also some people also are selfish. And I am so attached. Like I'm so hard on my love for friends and people that people will tell you, even if it's in my mouth, it's going in here. And you say, Aisha, give it to me. I'll give it to you. Yes, so I know my weakness when it comes to those things, but at the same time, I'm guarded because it is a choice I have made. So that is why it is not so painful to let somebody like her go after 20 whatever years, because it is not me.
I'll be
come
hurt.
to you.
It is
I
not
just
me.
want to
It is
finish
that
with her,
person,
I'll
and
come to you.
but I'm loving her from a distance.
My question
I like
is,
that.
Can you, if it was Lako, could you have done the same?
If it
And
was
will you hurt? Will you hurt? The hurt is not
right.
sure.
now that you put a
Lako.
name on it
I'll
like
come to
that,
you.
if it was
Lako.
Lako, one
in this case,
or
Kwame.
nipa, so mean to me nka say, on to me nyame boni, because she's a human being.
So
Do you
imagine
understand?
say on your Oboni, when I almost said the way Oboni Brano, even though you love her, you have to distance because it doesn't work
Oboni
with your
Brabin.
health.
Eh,
Or your
sister, if I'm
emotional or
mental health in here.
Say, Obi wo hono man, you say why you Oboni, but part be our family, you just don't agree with it. You have
It's
to-
the same
I
thing
don't
we're
agree
talking
with my
about.
uncle. I'll still be
The
fair.
person
That's
is
why I
selfish.
wish.
part now.
The person
there's
is
nothing
selfish.
wrong with that.
It's like you're the one always supporting,
me and them.
giving, sacrificing for them, but when it's your turn, they don't do
I want to
that.
me.
Or they don't
You do
see
for
the
me, I do
reason
for
why
you.
they should do
So
that.
That's what I
saying
want.
is,
But they are
the
quick
person
to
in this
Loyalty.
scenario,
they are,
the
that's
they are
the
quick to
loyal.
claim that, oh, you're my
Selfish
friend,
friends,
and they
I'm not
feel
gonna deal with them.
entitled
No,
by
this is
thinking
what
that,
I'm
oh, because
trying
we
to
are like
but
this,
the
you should always be
conversation-
there for me. You should always do things
But I
for me.
think the beginning.
If
eh,
somebody
Friendship shouldn't
wants
be
to
one
strip,
sided.
the
No.
person is not selfish.
You should know who.
If somebody wants to strip, well, advice no one
I don't know why
and it
you use
doesn't work
strip
with you.
strippers.
I'm just using it
No,
because
but you
I
don't
want
want
you
to
to get me.
associate with the
With
person.
that kind
The
of
person
person.
on you bonny on betray
But you're
She's
in.
just choosing a path that you don't. It doesn't sit well with you, and you are trying to love from afar.
But sometimes
Oh, me,
you
that
don't
person
want
will
to
still be my friend.
associate
That's what
with
I'm trying
certain
That person will
people.
still be my friend. Sometimes I move with also not necessarily
you take them in
besties.
smaller doses.
But yeah, I mean, those
That's
people
what
can
you
still
can
be
do.
around. It doesn't
I
matter.
mean,
That's
seriously. So,
what
like
it
she
is.
said, she will block you, should do this. So you don't see a certain part of her life anymore because she's no more in your life like that.
Why should I even
But it
hurt
doesn't
you?
mean
What
that
the part
when
to be a
you
stripper,
meet
it will pain
on
me
the
as well.
streets,
That's what
you
I'm
will
supposed
say
to do.
hello to her, Abby. You will say hello to
yes,
her
unless
and
it's a
all those
different
things.
thing
But
we're
just
talking
that
about.
you are not going to have that privilege of knowing my business anymore.
Exactly.
Because I'm not giving you that access anymore. So yeah, but you know what? There's a line that has been drawn, and you need to
I
respect
think
it.
when it comes to
That's
friends, normally we don't have a problem with the path the person has chosen.
Exactly.
We have a
Because-
problem
oh,
with
you are
what
done
the
for.
people do to you.
Yeah.
That's what
Normally,
makes
as
when you
women,
betray
if the
me.
person has
Yeah.
betrayed you,
That one
it's
I'm not
selfish,
things
I
like
want
that.
to gossip
That's
about
what
you.
And no,
But
no, no,
anyway,
I
I
don't
don't
If I
care.
have a
But if
friend and
not,
the
they
friend
can be
is
the
saying
worst
that,
of whatever.
But
You
you are
still
good
want
to
them
me.
to have a.
No,
you
you are good to me.
They are
I'm
good to
okay.
me. Why not?
You can
Do
be
you
whatever.
understand?
You can be an
I don't have a problem with that at all.
I'm
not
But
having a
if
problem.
what you do affects me as
I'll
a
keep
person.
advising you
So
about
we have a
people.
conversation today, and the next minute I'm hearing it in town. Oh, need says I'm working.
So you're not a friend?
No, you're not even.
Yeah,
Do you understand?
So,
If we are looking at it from that context in friendship
Or-
terms,
What
then
is
yes,
You went to tell my
you need to
boyfriend
make
that, oh, some
your.
Okiane now because on what you say no. But who know now you promiscuous
Exactly.
or
That's your life.
It's a choice
Whatever
you have.
happens.
My last
Perfect.
question. My last question.
But where I wanted to come in, and I really wanted to give an answer to, I realized I was not giving a yes or no answer.
Yes.
But in this case, I will give a yes or no answer. When it comes to me breaking up with my partner, a guy, it's very intense, but I can do it.
Simple for
Very
me.
intense.
It's my
I
friends that will
might
have
cry
problems.
for days, but I will say, let's break up. Will I block you? I would. I can block you.
I won't.
I can block you depending on. Oh, some are problematic. They will be calling you
Me.
and calling. I know the people I deal with
I-
sometimes. I'll block you. When it
can
comes
call.
to my friend, a female friend, will I suffer that intensity? No.
No.
Because Aisha mentioned something, and that is what brought that to mind. It takes a very long time. You do the first time, the second time, like I give you a long rope.
Yeah.
Will I cut you off at once? No. You will have a little access to me, as
Yeah.
I said earlier. But I won't cut you off. I won't block. I don't block my female friends,
No.
even if I'm falling out with them.
I won't block.
But I mute you, preventing you from seeing things going on
Yeah.
around me.
Because
But if
you
you're a
don't
guy and I
deserve
break
to
up
have
with
that
you,
kind
I'll
of
cry.
access.
But I'll
And
block you on all
fulfill.
social media, Facebook, Instagram, I'll
I'll
block
not
you
block.
everywhere.
They
I don't
get
want you to
obsessed
see
with you.
anything that
I'll leave
goes
you.
on
I'll
there.
leave you. Watch
If
anything
you like
you want.
women, maybe you are following girls. I will block you so I don't see that you like women. But if you are my female friend, will I block you from my social media? No. I will not block you from my social media. But will I comment on your post? I will not.
I will not for what?
I will mute
Why
you
would
so I
want?
don't see what comes.
I will not
you know,
mute, but I will
or
not
I might
check. I don't
unfriend
care.
you. You understand? So the intensity
It's the
is
males that
about-
will
But
unfriend and do whatever
so
they want to do.
Zenas, let me take it from the relationship bit. No, me mumu die. No kwena eba kope. I don't remember crying over a relationship that I say I don't want again.
Yeah, why would you
I
do that?
honestly
I think now
don't
we've moved
remember,
on.
and I'm being
You-
very
No, it
honest
depends on
You have-
because
I just said it
because like I'm saying,
Yeah, it depends.
before I even say it, I have dealt with my demons.
I healed before I say
and
it's over.
I
Or let you
I
go.
always cut you off in my head first.
Exactly, that's
Before I
what I do.
verbalize it.
that
So
time I'm
before I
done.
say it, I'm done dealing with it. But it doesn't include crying. I mean,
Oh, I've cried before, but
no,
that was when
it
I was
doesn't.
younger.
And
I
this
was
me being
stupid
very
then,
honest.
but
It
now-
doesn't involve crying. Say, oh, now.
You process
You know,
Now-
sometimes
now-
it's not like
Yeah,
the person
so-
has
The
told
last
you,
time
but
I
you know
remember.
that
I
you are
think
going
that-
No,
in
okay.
different
I
directions.
think
don't
that
joke with
I'm
that.
too
When I
real.
realize you're in
Sometimes it's
different
not.
directions, I'll
And
break
you're
up with you.
fine.
Not because you
Yeah.
hurt
But
I
the
have a
reality
last-
about
I know
it
that
is-
Okay,
What you
girls.
say?
I have a last. Let her finish and I'll give my last.
Oh, I'm done. I mean,
Which one is more critical? If you could choose one thing in life, a perfect partner for life or a perfect friend for life?
No,
perfect-
of course. A
which
perfect
one?
partner for life. If it's perfect, we'll never break up. So I would prefer being with you. for
You
everything.
people,
Well,
My
it's
I'll
because
still
of the
be- I'll
distance
still-
that you
I'll pick a perfect friend.
for
I'll
life,
break a
right?
perfect
Yes.
partner, I
They
beg.
can support you in ways
Yes.
that a
I
male.
will-
My male may not.
I
because sometimes
think that
men are crazy.
if
The-
you find a
Mrs.
perfect friend in your partner, then why not?
But
tend
what
to
if you
have
don't?
both.
What if you don't?
then you tend to
people
have
don't do
both.
the concern
Because
with-
at the end of the
When
day,
you find a
She said
pregnant
perfect.
in
Then,
your man, that's
she
different.
used the
Was it
word
perfect?
perfect.
That means
So she
also
might be
equal.
unable. Never
Uh-huh.
mind.
She
All
used
things
perfect.
being
So
equal.
if
Perfect.
so, I'm
all
just
things
saying.
being
So the
equal.
man is perfect in every
Yes.
aspect. I
And
can
the
do
lady is
everything with.
perfect.
Money behind
Oh, when there's of course.
I'm just saying,
Because
sis,
it's room
bad,
there.
though.
and that's why I use the word.
But if it's
if you
just a
find a
maneuver,
perfect friend in your partner,
Partner. Why
That's
then
fine.
who needs a perfect friend?
and then
Exactly.
Do you
fine,
understand?
Exactly.
If because then I mean,
You don't
But
even
you-
have
you
a
tell the
but
husband.
person
let's face
everything.
reality.
It doesn't
Let's face
happen.
reality. It doesn't happen.
no, but there's no perfect
Everybody-
human being
yeah.
anyway.
Exactly. So
You understand?
let's
So you
face
create your own
reality.
And we are
perfect.
I think
Our
the
partners
for
above
me,
our
I think
friends,
the
though.
perfection is when the person is just very considerate, whether friend or when it comes to you. The
Exactly.
person is
And there's some
extremely-
people.
The
I
person
think
might
I
not
have
be considerate
amazing
with other
friends.
people.
Your friend
I think
will
from
see her
I
partners
think
there.
from
They
here
will
on,
party.
They've
you
been
guys
going. So if you ask
should.
me this question, we
So
are
you are
fine.
saying friendship
I
lasts
think
longer
you
than
should
marriages.
just.
Is Is it true?
You should all agree to the
When
fact
you
that
choose your
Just
friend
just
and
be
your friend,
intentional.
Zina,
That's all.
when you choose your
I have
friend
good
and your
friends, I
friend
love
chooses her partner, then you realize
No,
that
I'll get
Ah,
both.
babe.
Yeah,
Oh, friend, now catch yourself.
Where a friend told me that
Nah,
she
babe,
was
who-
breaking
tell
up with
who
her partner and cried and cried and cried. And you see, when it happens like that, I put myself in your shoes and I also go worried.
More worried.
More worried. And then I realized, and then I was like, why are you? He said, I am here. I said, what are you doing there? That, I was there and then he came by force. He said I should enter the car. I said, somebody can say by force, enter the car. I was heartbroken. I hung up and I told him, so you betrayed
no
me.
more choosing friends who choose their partner.
The man had to call me and beg me.
What are your closing remarks?
All I'll say is for me, I think breaking up, as I said, with a partner is more intense, but with a friend might not clearly show. I might just ghost you gradually. That's all. So it's more difficult. I don't know which one you would tell as difficult, but that's it for me.
Okay, from where I stand, I think I've had friends for a very long time, but when it comes to
That
relationship,
you're perfect. I know you're a perfect friend that you have. Look at him.
but
Even me, I want
it
to.
doesn't last like that for me when it comes to relationship. Maybe I'm yet to find a perfect partner, but for now,
You're holding on to your friendship.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen.
Friendships are good. I mean, hey, we bond in a way with friends, and there's this. People say that there's certain things you can share with your friends, you can't share with your partner. It's true, you know, but it's also true that if you find a friend in your partner, it makes you get the balance as well. So for me, both it's not hard for me to do, but just that I am very intentional about it. That's it.
Okay, so for me, just like you said, whether you're a friend or you're a partner, if you cannot put me first before you oh yeah,
Simple.
Friend, partner.
Yes.
Are we?
The agreement between both friends and was like
Sorry?
for me to any. I do so I
Exactly.
don't do it to any.
I don't know,
So
yeah, I'm not
once I don't have that,
be hurt. You
I
can't
don't even
keep
lose
hurting me
interest
like
in
that.
the friendship and
That's it.
or the relationship and then
Exactly.
Friendship shouldn't be one-sided.
I'm not
Exactly.
so surprised about this discussion
So-
because
There's
all of
one
you have a lot
viral
of
video
self-love.
says, I do for you,
The
you do
team
for
now
me.
is Tehano.
Exactly.
Mudomo hododo.
You say you understand.
Mudomo. Just say you can't even choose one because mudomo. Once somebody comes into your life and the person is a partner and misbehaving,
Away.
feminists will say fair.
I
Hey.
will get you out of the way. Trust me. You're not staying.
Also soon we are going on a break and we'll come back with a hack. Welcome back from the break, and it's time for the opinion hack. And today I'm the one giving the hack. You know how you can use oil to fry different stuff like finger foods, all kinds of finger foods, whether it's kelewele, yam, and all that, and you keep having particles in the oil. I cannot believe I'm giving food hack. Anyway, so
I'm even surprised.
what you can do, I saw it on the internet. I'm here to try. Just try and let me know. But what you can do, from what I hear, is that you can mix flour with water, and then you pour it in the oil, and then it fries something like a crispy something that absorb those particles. I haven't tried it yet, but it's a hack I went to look specifically for you guys.
I wouldn't be
So I
surprised.
have a hack for you guys. So try it out and let me know. But
I will
now,
not be surprised.
what I want to do.
Wait.
But with that, I mean, that's interesting. But I mean, like
I will not be
the
surprised.
yes,
Will
but
you
I
wear?
just know that it's not even good and health-wise, it's not hygienic for you to continuously
Use the oil
over and
same
over,
oil
exactly.
But people
No, but
don't have
to
money.
do over and over
I think
again.
that those
No,
who
people
fry,
don't
for
have money.
example, yam. The reason I'm saying
Yam,
I'm not surprised
Kelewele.
both
Is that-
floats
you
and
know
those
when you
things.
fry yam, sometimes, let's say you fry the first set, the second set, you can have some dark particles. Getting
Sometimes
Yeah,
it
it's
is
when
strange.
it bends, yeah.
So
And
I
the
wouldn't be
spices.
surprised if the flour will absorb all that black you
It
know,
does.
those
Some people
black
also put it down
particles,
and strain it and then
and
use
then
it
you
again.
can
it will
strain it.
save you of the, you know,
The stress.
yeah.
Today that me, I've given food hack. You can just
Yay.
pretend not to say anything.
Go
So I
sit
look
down.
like, you know,
Go sit down.
Oh, we are saying you have
Chelsea.
done well.
I'm
Because
clapping for
I
you.
believe in the hack, though.
Try it. If it works, let us know. If it doesn't
It
work,
should-
don't
it should
call
work.
me.
Yes,
Yeah.
let
I
us
don't need
know.
evidence
Let
of
us
failure.
know.
It's okay.
Okay,
Keep
so I
your
need
comments coming,
Yeah,
your
please,
messages
please
coming.
keep it coming.
We
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Keep
It
it
makes
coming.
us just do better
and,
for you
yeah,
on this
let
show,
us know
the
the
opinion.
topics you want to hear as well. If it sits well with us, of course, we'll pick it up. But
That's
I want
right.
to have closing remarks from my girl, starting from Sexy. Sexy, what's your closing remarks for both topics? That's the ethnic, or should I say the tribal voting
Yeah,
lines,
right.
and the
right.
partner and friendship ending. Which one is more
I
painful?
think
What's
it's
your closing remark?
an election year, so I'll
Yeah.
go with the voting.
You're not supposed to choose one. You're
Take
answering
two.
both.
Hey.
Okay.
One
so
here, one
vote
there.
wisely. I think you should really vote based on policies
Mm-hmm.
and vote based on.
Policies or development?
I'm going to say development as well. So you
Because
vote
policies
based
there.
on policies.
Talk.
First of all,
Mm-hmm.
because at the presidential level, and then parliamentary development, look at your constituency
Mhm.
and
Vote.
vote based on the things that are going on there. So open your eyes, sign your eyes, and read. Those of you who don't like to read manifestos and all that, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Read the manifesto and find out what you think resonates well with
You
you
will not read
and
it.
your
They don't
values.
like reading.
And when it comes to
Manifesto
friendship,
control, control.
if somebody is not serving your purpose, just let the person go. That's it for me.
Tina,
Absolutely.
what's your final word?
Final words on the election year and of course the topic that we discussed. All I
Yeah.
tell you is please and please don't look at what you're going through now and let anybody deceive you. Think you are human, use your head. So all I tell you is please don't let anybody give you 100 citizens and then take away
Should they
anything
take it when
trivial.
they give them?
Of
those?
course they should take it.
And
Take
we still
it.
vote on policy.
If I'm
Why?
looking for some,
If they bring it, take it. Eat it.
I will take.
If they give you the money, take it, spend it. Please, you need it. But please, look around. Look at your life. Look at your business. And vote wisely. Peace.
Eh?
And for the women, the friendship.
Again, a friendship. Yeah, so for me, I've been lucky with good friends and I'm not married yet. And since I am not dating and my partners are gone, of course, I'll go like,
I
I'll
agree
choose
with you.
women and my female friends over a partner because that's what I have now.
Experience.
So if I should get a perfect partner, why not? If I find friendship in a perfect partner, I'll choose it. Until then, friends over partners.
Hey, that
Bingo.
statement she gave was deep. Oh. Anyway.
Who gave?
The one you
Friendship
said
in a
friendship in a
partner.
perfect partner.
If I don't get that,
Thank God you brought
As
it
long
to an
as
ending.
friends.
If you had brought at the beginning, I would not be able to leave this conversation. What kind of sabotage is that? Anyway,
On
please.
that note,
Yes.
fellow Ghanaians, we're all fellow Ghanaians, aren't we?
making us
I hear
know,
that
Change your life.
running mate.
Change your
Fellow
life.
I hear
Ghanaians,
that sitting here as running
we
mate.
are using our Kokromoti power. And so let's use it wisely.
Yeah.
Let's be informed. Let's make, discerning, decisions and vote wisely. Yes, don't look at where somebody is coming from. Look at what they can give and offer. The manifestos are good, but for me, I think that what you see is what you get. So when they are speaking, listen. Even if it's a week before you make a decision, don't be forced. Don't be, coerced into making any decision that you might regret later. Make a decision knowing that you did it based on the information and whatever. So even if you are disappointed eventually, at least you made a decision by yourself. We learn from our mistakes every time. So make a wise decision, vote wisely, and be a Ghanaian and vote. Your vote is your power.
Okay.
On relationships, I will say it again. Be intentional about it.
Hey.
There's
Mr.
nothing
has
wrong.
done.
There's nothing wrong with
Friends
loving
cannot do.
hard and giving your all in relationships. I believe that some of us are just made like that. But use your word and be your head, and be wise about it. Because then if they throw the bullets at you, you are not that hurt. Life goes on.
Yeah.
Punch,
it.
punch.
Okay.
Right.
So I am going to be voting in this year's elections. Are you going to be
Hallelujah.
voting
I will
in
vote.
this year's
We
elections?
We are all
Exercise the
voting.
franchise.
Are you
Voting
going
works.
to
Exercise
which
the
constituency?
franchise.
I'm voting at Adenta.
Oh, that's my constituency. I say it's Asembaba. So
Me,
why
I'm
not
at
say
Domi
it?
Kwabenya, but my
Really?
vote is not there. My vote is at Alaji.
I like to
Tabora.
vote
If
at
we
Alhaji.
say
that's
it,
how-
they
yeah.
know where we are
Yeah,
going.
so.
No, but there's nothing wrong with
Exactly.
knowing where
Yeah,
you are
oh,
voting.
that-
It doesn't mean they know who you are voting for,
No,
do they?
based on precedents, the things we said on the show.
Exactly.
the
We're not
moment
saying
the
it.
They'll know.
constituency, it will be
But
a
you said you are going to Somenia to vote. Whether you like
Please,
it
we
or
are
not.
not saying.
We know.
She's not going to Somanya.
So what is Omega?
We actually vote in the same
It's the same
constituency.
Oh,
So,
really?
yes. So
I'm
we are
going
not
to
saying
find
it.
out where they
You
vote.
have to do
And
that.
I'm going to let you guys know. So that comes December 7th, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Wait,
by the
that's
time
it. I
they
show you
bring
my
that
account.
information, we would have finished voting. Ladies
Wait,
and
that's
gentlemen,
there.
fellow
Wait for
Ghanaians,
them.
it is a wrap on the opinion.
No. I'll bring you their constituencies. Go and take pictures, hold their pictures, vote with them.
We
We
are
are done
voting.
for today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Of
my
course.
God. Also soon we've come to the end of the
End.
opinion. And as usual, you've heard our opinions on the opinion. And we encourage you to share your opinions with loved ones, friends, family, co-workers, and let us know what you really think about this show, the topics. And if you have any suggestions, of course, we are here. Thank you for